Yeah, you ain't hot, yeah. You don't get quiet, no, you ain't on time, yeah. Glow, what do you know? You don't know, don't even talk, why you up? Better watch your mouth, man, waiting at your door. Gotta tell my cause they ain't with the flow. Yeah, I can't wait on you. Oh, I got
this whole time. It means a lot to me, it means a lot to my team that we're able to do this, and I'm really happy to help other people.
We've developed a great relationship. Of course, it's a little sad that I only got to play with him 1 year. You know, he's such a special talent, so good already at reading the floor at just 21, 22. It's just unbelievable all-around game. So I would say he's better than me now than I've ever been.
And don't let the high fashion fool you. These Brooklyn Nets mean business. A shot from earlier on, coming down the tunnel, ready to put a show on here at home. Now Sacramento starting five. They've got Marvin Bagley. Fox is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Culver, and it's Cousins in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Brooklyn, Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Junior, and it's Durant, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Bagley to the left wing. Well, I've heard both you guys talk about the handle of Kyrie Irving. Kenny, did anyone in your era come close to being able to do what Kyrie can do with the dribble?
Yeah, I think there were several. You know, and with the hand check rule, if they didn't have it the way it is, Isaiah Thomas, Tim Hardaway.
Was Iverson in that game?
Iverson, yeah. Kenny Anderson.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah, those guys would have had the freedom to dribble the way they wanted to dribble because of the lack of hand check. But Kyrie Irving is special.
And the other thing that makes him special, his footwork is as good as anybody's ever played. Like that, people lose sight. It ain't just your handle, it's the footwork. It's his combination that's what makes him so special.
That's a great point.
And what muscle from Junior, welcoming the contact and just pushing his way through.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to Fox. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Kenny, these days you need versatile defenders. In your opinion, who does the best job of guarding from point guard to center in the NBA?
Oof, you got Kawhi, you got AD. I would add Paul George in the mix.
Sure.
I would add Patrick Beverly in the mix. I would add P.J. Tucker, guys who can play multiple defender positions. Avery Bradley. I would add him in there. You notice most of them on the same team, huh?
Yeah, they are.
That's crazy.
Harden the pass to Robinson. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now the pass to Culver. Bagley with the ball. He's covered by Irving with the fadeaway. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Good on the three-point shot.
Losing your man defensively when Harden has the ball, that's unforgettable. He's the top-tier creator.
For the players, NBA contracts are guaranteed, but we also see performance incentives. I'm sure that's got to be a motivator, right, with those incentives in that contract.
If that motivates you to play, then something's wrong with you, an incentive.
Because you should love them.
Because the guaranteedness of being there and the wanting to win should motivate you anything more than anything else.
And honestly, like, most guys, this sounds crazy, but they don't really know all the language in the contract. They just know it's got a G at the end of it. It's guaranteed. Because, like, you really don't think about that stuff, and you sure as heck don't think about it in the heat of the battle.
Free throw good, Junior.
And you can clearly see Junior is still accustomed to fighting for every inch. Every game, every play, he's out here giving his absolute all.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Blackman, the pass to Simons.
Kenny, you played alongside some incredible clutch performers. Who would you give the ball to now for a game-deciding three?
Game-deciding three. Steph Curry's number one. Klay Thompson's number two. Ray Allen's retired, so I'll go with Trae Young.
Ooh, what about Dame Lillard?
I'm sorry. Dame Lillard, number three. And then Trae.
Say, wait, sorry. Steph,
Klay,
Lillard. Okay.
Game-winning three, not off the dribble.
I'm going to throw a wild card out there.
Who's that?
Kawhi.
No.
Kawhi's hit hey, Kevin
wild.
and I saw him hit one of the biggest threes.
Yeah, that's a wild card, though.
That's a wild card. I mean, hey, he hit a three to get to the finals.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
And he was injured in that game and in those series. And here is Thomas. Pass to Brown. Inside. It's tipped. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
5 on the clock.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And the Nets miss again. And it's Simons missing. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-6 run. To the inside. Here's Junior. Down low. And Junior throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Randall following the bucket by the Nets. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Bagley showing his feel right there for the game and that particular play.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Brown. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Bruce Brown. And Junior with the basket on the assist from Harris. Junior's got 15.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Santiago. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Santiago, and it's tonight. Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for Brooklyn. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who've got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the court right now for the Kings. Randall out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Santiago in at the point. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Santiago, the pass to Randall. Kenny, with all the switching now defensively, it's so valuable to have a big man who can pass out of those double teams and make plays for other guys.
Giannis, number 1. Jokic, number 2. LeBron is obviously number 1A. big guy who can pass because, we forget that he's 6'9", 6'10".
And don't forget about Embiid as a true center.
He has gotten better.
He's a good enough passer. Their problem is they just don't space the floor as well as they need to.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Pistons, was superb on the floor. He had 56 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on, and there isn't.
Out there on the floor for the Nets. And the Kings will go for a different look here. And Kenny, great to have you on the show as always. You've got to come back soon. Promise us you'll come back soon.
I'm coming back next week.
Good.
I am not. There's more food down here. It's friendly about here. It's more room, man. I can't wait to be here. More air, everything, man. Everything's more down here.
And what an experience it was, Greg, to have Kenny joining us. You always know he's going to give you his honest opinion, which makes him so great.
Kevin, and throughout his playing days and now as a broadcaster, Kenny has never pulled any punches. He'll tell it to you like it is, and that's one reason he is so beloved.
Blackman, the pass to Bagley, and he banks in the layup. Bagley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Here's Junior. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Well, at 6'11" and that active, Bagley, that's easy stuff.
To the paint, here's Junior. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. The Nets have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit? Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Bagley. 26 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of that. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, it's Robinson out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Junior in at the 3 slot. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
The offensive rebound, kicks it out to Harden. And the Nets, another three.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Culver passes to Halliburton. Here's Cousins. Sacramento again missing.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Kings have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Here's Fox. Here's Cousins. Oh, he jams it right over Mitchell Robinson. Wow.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Playing with so much confidence. When Junior finds his rhythm, he is a lot of fun to watch.
Cousins, the pass to Bagley. It's hauled in by Claxton.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Simons surveying the D. Bagley in the post. He's covered by Irving. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Simons, the pass to Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Some fouls out there can be smart. That's one. Bagley too good inside, so hold him down.
And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there are some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Thomas surveying the D. The kick out to Brown. Here's Perry. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Perry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Sacramento, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Santiago, the pass to Bagley. Here's Simons. Takes the 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. In transition, here come the Nets. He shoots again. A nice shot by Perry. Perry's got 5 points so far.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Junior throws it down.
And that's an emphatic dunk coming from Junior.
Here's Santiago, and the call will be against Marvin Bagley. And that'll be his third foul so far. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Brooklyn ahead, running away with this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more. What was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now, when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Pass to Cousins. And it's blocked. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Claxton. To the middle. Junior. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Junior's got 38 points.
Junior not shying away from the physical play right now.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Culver. Defense right on him. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession, but they recover it. The wide open look here for Fox. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, all Fox needed was the ball because he was in a great spot for that possession.
The pass to Kleba. And here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Shot clock at 5. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And then Culver with the dunk.
How about the force there from Culver, making sure to finish with power, leaving no doubt with that finish.
Here's Junior. And no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Fox passes to Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Junior, and he uses the glass on the layup. Junior's got 44.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Leonard with the steal. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Jump up on my bed. I got plenty money, but then off where I reside. But I fly miles across this town to see you smiling. She be fans up like this won't be a hype man. But the minute I won't be alone, she don't like that. I took heat into your letters, I was with no selling. I ain't wanna be no rival with you. From the bottom all the way back to my section. Every day, yeah, we be stepping. Chasing love one day I be through. I'm caught up with money like this dream ain't nothing. Don't let me. Don't like I be stunning. I miss big like my granny. We still by my cousin. Digging but ain't searching for gold. I know I'm looking for something. I'ma ride that red eye.